Sea Fever is a rather low-budget Irish horror movie that I feel works particularly well. We are introduced to our main character, or Siobhan, at the start of it, a young student who is paid money to go out with this crew on a fishing boat to kind of study their behaviour. And when she's out there, the journey they take, something weird tends to happen. They find this strange substance on the side of the boat inside, and when they poke it, they see this really weird amphibian kind of suction cup the other side of it that's oozing this green ooze into the boat. They patch it up, they look under the water, and she discovers some monstrous looking squid-like creature under there, which has one of its tentacles attached to the boat. But it pretty soon lets go and these guys go on their way. But this ooze starts to move and kind of force its way all over the boat. So it seems to get to every corner. And pretty soon we discover that there is something in this, something infecting the people on the boat, turning them against one another and creating a kind of heightened sense of survival. I kind of liked Sea Fever. I've heard lots of references to other big movies, and I think that's rather unfair. It's a small, low-budget movie, one location primarily, with a group of great actors and some really fun and inventive special effects. I liked the characters and the setup of the movie, as you get to kind of see this family environment of all the people on boat, how they all work together, how they all tackle their jobs separately to create one big cohesive whole. And it's kind of like a family of sorts, and she is most definitely an outsider. Right from the start, she is maligned because she has red hair, and that is a bad omen for any kind of sailor. And when things start to go wrong, she's the obvious scapegoat because she's new, because it's easy to take their frustration out on. But things get rather desperate pretty quickly on this boat trip, and I loved the mounting tension and suspense that the movie has. It has a lot of psychological horror in it, as you're not sure who is infected, what are they going to do, and that rising kind of tension that the movie has. There is one standout scene, which I won't spoil for you here, where we know that things have really hit the fan, and it is just eye-poppingly good, a great special effect. But I really did kind of like this movie. It did things a little bit different. I love movies where they take people to a certain location and start to kill them off, and I felt that this was rather inventive in the way it tackled it, the way it created its lore and its monster at the heart of this movie, because there is a parasite that begins to grow on the ship, within the ship itself, starting to get bigger and bigger, and it's wonderfully tackled. And we have the idea of these people realizing that there is an infection, that they may be infected, and if they get back to society, this could be a world ender. This could decimate the population, because it seems to have a really quick incubation time, and we have people fighting against each other, people wanting to get to their loved ones, people wanting to hold back so they don't infect humanity, and it just builds more conflict within the movie. It's a quick 90-minute runtime, and it's effortlessly entertaining. I really was drawn into these characters. I really felt the atmosphere and the mood was wonderful. I love these kind of artistic underwater shots that appear, that are rather ominous at times, looking upwards towards the boat or just out into the distance of the sea. It was foreboding, and it created a real sense of dread for me watching this. And that's what I take away from the movie. It is highly suspenseful. It really drew me in with the characters. I could feel the walls closing into me here as this started to affect this family that I grew to like. Sea Fever is not a masterpiece of horror. It's not a reinvention of horror. It is really solid, it's really well made, and it's really entertaining, and one that I'm going to highly recommend. Just don't hold it up to some of the loftier horror movies out there. Check this one out, and I think you might like it. I'd love to know your thoughts on Sea Fever. If you've seen it, let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.